Joe Biden, formerly the vice president, is now running in the Democratic primary. He enjoys a huge amount of support from the African-American voters, and he wants them to know he really cares about them.
We bring social workers into homes of parents to help them deal with how to raise their children. It's not that they don't want to help, they don't know quite what to do. Play the radio, make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night, the phone, make sure the kids hear words. A kid coming from a very poor school, or a very poor background, will hear 4 million words fewer spoken by the time they get there.
The record player. Now, he seems a couple decades behind on modern technology, but it's also a tad bit condescending, don't you think? Now, some are calling it parent shaming.
Biden is a liberal racist. White Dems better start calling this out because black women are watching.
If Joe Biden isn't forced out of the run-in now, I give up. First, he looks into the camera and laughs at the mention of racial inequality in U.S. schools. Then he describes black home life and parenting in a way that is stunningly ignorant and insulting.
Joe Biden's answer on how to address the legacy of slavery was appalling and disqualifying.
Now, this isn't the first time that Joe has flubbed an answer when it comes to a racial issue. He made some remarks when Barack Obama was selected as the Democratic Party candidate in 2008 that he probably meant to sound like a compliment.
I mean, you got the first mainstream African-American who is articulate and bright and clean and a nice-looking guy.
Joe Biden's comments point to an increasing phenomenon in U.S. society being referred to as liberal racism. Joe Biden is not burning a cross or arguing that non-whites are inferior, but he does seem to have a touch of a white savior complex. He comes across as condescending to those he thinks he's helping. A study refers to it as a competence downshift, and Joe Biden is not the only one.
White liberals may unwittingly draw on negative stereotypes, dumbing themselves down in a likely well-meaning, folksy but ultimately patronising attempt to connect with the outgroup.
Democratic Party is pretty paternalistic. I mean, you can see all their policies from the welfare state that they've put into place. The left thinks that blacks generally aren't as smart as whites. And really what that points to is the Democrats projecting a lot of their own insecurities upon everyone else. They say everyone is racist, everyone's sexist, everyone's all this, that, and the third, when it's really them that feel that way. And they're trying to say that it's the other side that actually feels that way.
For decades, the Democratic Party has been promising to help minorities in the United States. But do party leaders actually see them as equal members of society? Well, Joe Biden's recent comments have got plenty of people asking that question. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.